What's up, everyone? This is Jack once again with Bonfire Locks, bringing you guys four more free picks for this Friday, April 11th. We got three in the NBA and one MLB pick for you guys. I really like these selections today. As you know, if you're new here, I've been betting on sports for over 10 years, better part of a decade. I bet on all the different games. I can see the lines, see the sides, and as you can see here, we crushed it last night in the VIP. Before I get in that, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment throughout the video. If you won on these VIP picks last night or any of my picks, comment it below. Comment sweep, comment brooms, whatever you want to comment. I appreciate it, guys. It helps me a ton. Make sure to share this with some of your friends to make sure that they get the best value and get some wins. As I said, I've been betting on sports for over 10 years, so I know all the different areas. I can see the lines. Yesterday on our pick of the day for a player profit, I literally exacted the line. I said Timberwolves. The line I got him at 1.5. I said this line is going to go up to 2.5. Get it now, and it did. The closing line was 2.5. So again, a little recap from the VIP yesterday. 3-0 sweep. It was honestly one of the more relaxed VIP days we've had in a while, just because a lot of the games were blowouts. Panthers scored 4 unanswered goals yesterday to give us the plus money. That was a great bet. Florida minus 1.5 plus 125. We're getting free money. A lot of these sports handicappers, you'll see them. They'll be like, "Oh, I took this pick at 1." And you check the odds; it's minus 200. It's like, okay, yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. But we can see the value. We got the great value with Florida minus 1.5, and then we got Carolina, Washington more than 6 goals. They scored 6 goals in the first 2 periods alone. And then I was watching it the third period. Boom, they scored within 5 minutes. They ended up scoring 9 goals total in that game, which was nuts. That game was an even money line. And then at night, Timberwolves, that game was so high scoring, so high scoring. Whoever took the over in that game, another easy breather there. I think combined they scored like 260, 70 points. But the Timberwolves scored 74 points in the second half, blew them out, easily covered the 1.5 that we took. Again, in the Discord player profit, that was my pick of the day. So make sure you join our Discord below. All the new members are getting a free month right now. Because again, my goal with Discord, grow the channel as much as possible, build the best sports betting community. This all started from just talking with my friends about wanting to talk more about sports betting. I love it. I live and breathe this stuff every single day. It is my favorite. So make sure you join the Discord, get a free month of the VIP picks. Again, make sure you can see that. So Timberwolves, this one was at minus 110, which is normal. And then Hurricanes over, Washington over. We got that at even money. That's a crisp $1,000 right there. And then again, the big money plus 125 win on Panthers minus 1.5 on that puck line. So beautiful. We got that win plus 240. How do I get out of here now? Sometimes good at technology. Sometimes I get confused. But yeah, make sure you join the Discord. Again, all new members are getting a free month of VIP while that code is still lasting. So make sure you act fast. There's only like 10 left. So again, appreciate it. Hope you guys won on those picks yesterday. If you're watching this video and you won, make sure you hit or comment one VIP, sweep, whatever you want, all the winnings. And when you join the Discord, make sure you introduce yourself. Let us know the favorite sport. Because like I said, I cover pretty much all sports. We have guys in there that cover tennis, some soccer. So we have everything, any sport you want. And if you have a sport like cricket or something that you know more about, come in, join. How about the fellas? So now let's get into the picks. All right, always on our old reliable outlier. So the way I was looking at today's games is I really pretty much just wanted to stay in the West. Again, I talk strategy on here. Again, if you're new, I always talk strategy, kind of my thought process, why I pick certain picks. And the reason for this is because I want you guys to get better, give out my knowledge, help you guys to better understand how you can kind of get an edge. Again, you can get value in certain games, like on the East right now, with some players not caring, some players caring. But I want to stay in the West where the whole West is still pretty much up for grabs. So that's kind of where I was going with this. And one of the players I was looking at was James Harden. So the first pick I have is Harden. must have wrote the wrong number. Harden over 38 PRA. So, again, he's only hit this in 50% of his last 10. If you look more closely, he's hit this in his last 3 games. He's pretty much averaging right around the line on the PRA. And the thing I like is he's getting hot at the end of the year. He's hit this in 3 straight. I also, too, I think he's going to perform very well tonight against Sacramento. He wants to make a push to the playoffs. Everyone always says that he's pretty much terrible in the playoffs and he can't win, but I think this is a good value play. Again, you look at their Sacramento's defense; they're good at rebounding. That's pretty much it. And the Clippers, their offense, they're shooting well. I think he'll play well. Another play that I was looking at too for him, if you want, was his, I believe it was points and assists. Assists was the other area I was looking at. But the main pick, again, to start us off, we got James Harden more than 38 PRA. And so, again, that's the first play that we are doing. Next, we are going over to Denver. And we got Christian Braun. We're sticking. Today's a big PRA day. And we're going, like I always say, I always got to keep it honest. We got it at 26. So next pick, we're going Christian Braun more than 26 PRA. Again, look at the last 10. He's up. He's pretty much up and down, but you can see his numbers are rising here. He wasn't hitting it as much at the back end. He had a good game against Milwaukee, then he's clearing it here. Again, this is the number I always talk about looking at is the average with the median. And then if we go to the last 5. Now, the last 5 is what I was talking about, especially in the NBA and college basketball. Again, I always go back to Tino and Calipari talking about this. Player and a team is really how they've been doing in the collection of the last 5 games. And again, it also has to do with matchups and different things like that. But if you look specifically at the last 5, he's cleared this in his last 4. He's averaging 31 with a median of 31, which means he's not having these random outlier games that just pop out. He had one down game at 22, but I like him a lot. The other thing, too, if you want to look at one of his plays, I look at his rebounds. But I really like him to kind of come alive. I think in this game, Memphis, they're probably going to focus on Nikola. Jokic's line is just too high. I was looking at it. His PRA is like 55, and I think his point total was 32, which at that point, I'm probably looking at under on Nikola if I had to take a side on him. But I think this is where you get a value play on some of the more role players. So, again, second pick, we're going with Christian Braun more than 26 PRA. Now, for the last NBA free pick that we're doing, I'm going with Rudy. And I like Rudy a lot. We took him the other day. He was in our ladder challenge, hit for us easily. And I'm going with his PRA. Now, one thing, too, he's been dominating this. Again, I don't usually look at last 10 because I always zoom in on the first 5, but he's been dominating this line. He's averaging over 8 on this line. Now, I think because of yesterday's game, they're probably, maybe they think he's tired because they just blew the team out. And he actually didn't score that much. He only had 13 points in a blowout win, which I actually prefer. A lot of times, too, it's like, okay, they're going to be very strenuous. They blew out this team. Rudy ends up with an inflated number. That's why if you're going to stay away from a number, you might want to stay away from Anthony Edwards' number because that number is going to be probably inflated today after a massive game yesterday. But again, let's zoom in on the last 5. He's been dominating. He had one down game against Milwaukee. But other than that, he's cleared this line pretty easily. Again, averaging 31.6, median of 32. So I like this play a ton. So again, the NBA free picks, we got James Harden more than 29 PRA, Christian Braun more than 26 PRA, Rudy Gobert more than 23 PRA. And the best place to lock in these plays, Chalkboard and Dabble. Now, they're both offering you guys great bonuses. Chalkboard's offering a double deposit bonus for you guys. They're always offering these great plays. Wow, like this Luka half point that you can throw in your slip, just boost the odds for you guys. It's a free win. They're constantly doing that. So make sure you sign up with the code below. The link is in the description below. Use code Bonfire to sign up. It helps me out. Again, these referral bonuses, you guys get the free plays. I get the referral bonus, so it helps us out. It is a win-win. Make sure you use the link below and sign up using code Bonfire. They're also in all these new states. Texas, they're back in Florida. The East Coast, I'm from the East Coast, so love seeing all the green here. Midwest, they're massive in Texas, Utah, Arizona. So make sure you do that. Dabble, join now. They're giving you a free $25 when you play. Sign up code Bonfire. So make sure you guys take advantage of those bonuses, like them in. And as an added bonus, if you guys use my code, send me a screenshot that you deposit at least $10 into the app. Send it to my Discord, or send it to me, DM it to me on Discord. I'll give you a free month of VIP. So just by joining the Discord, you get a free month. And then by signing up in these apps, you get 2 free months. So you can get all of pretty much all of the NBA playoffs for free just by you betting how you normally bet and joining the Discord. So it's a great offer. Again, it helps me out a ton. Use code Bonfire on all the links in the description below. We have a ton of great bonuses for you guys. Now, the last thing we are doing is we are over on Player Profit. So if you're new to Player Profit, it's a sports trading site, which is the best. I've recently partnered with them, and I've been betting with them, and I love it. So pretty much the way it works is you get a package up front. You get $30 all the way up to $1,000. So what you do is you pay the package up front, and then you get $1,000 to play with. So like right now, I have a couple $100,000 accounts, so I get to play with those picks. And when you play, you have to. There's 2 tests to make sure that you are a top bettor. The whole point of Player Profit is to find the best sports bettors in the world, like me and you, and they want to make sure that you are the best sports bettor. So they'll give you all this money. You pay up front, $30, so cheap. And if you do $100,000 thing, it's only $1,000. So you pay $1,000 and you 100x your bankroll, which is an insane offer. So you go through the first 2 tests. You have to make at least 20 picks, and then increase your profit by 20%. Then you get to the funded round. Once you're in the funded round, you keep 70% of all the profits. Player Profit keeps their 30. It's pretty much like, if you're on a brokerage account and trading stocks, something like that, you get all this money, and they want, as long as you are one of the top bettors, you can keep going. So it is an insane deal. Again, the link is in the description below. When you go and you sign up, say you get this one, sign up using code Bonfire, and they'll give you a 10% discount. So for only $8.99, you get $100,000 to play with. So I love it. I've been using them a ton. The players in the group chat have been using it a ton. It is a great deal. For anyone, if you have a small bankroll, you really want to test out how the MLB, different strategies, get one of the smaller accounts. You can get the $5 account, $5,000, $130. Again, if you're just starting out and you're just trying to test the waters, you're new to sports betting, $30 up front, and then you get $100,000 to play with, as long as you don't draw down the 15% overall or the max daily loss of 10%. So again, if you are new, it is a great way to get your feet wet, start different strategies, and kind of see what's going on. So the pick that I'm looking at for the MLB today is I'm looking at the Yankees. Now they kind of been up and down. They're going against San Francisco. San Francisco has played very well this year, but I really like the Yankees at home. We look, Stroman's pitching. Stroman's, he's played very well. You can see his ERA against San Francisco in particular is at 1. We look at Ray. They're both pretty much fine. Overall, though, the Yankees at home is very dominant. And so that's who I like. I really like them a lot. They know their ballpark. They're going to be able to hit a ton of home runs today. So I am going to go over and take Yankees So you see here, I have 3 different accounts. This account I haven't done as well, and so I need to bolster that back up. But you see here, place $1,000. I have 100,000, and the best part is you're not risking your own money. So I don't. I have these accounts, got them up front. I'm not risking my own money. I'm risking other people's money. So again, it's pretty much just like a free play. Yankees on the money line, bet placed. So to recap, we got James Harden more than 29 or more than 39 PRA. Christian Braun more than 26 PRA. Rudy Gobert more than 23 PRA. And the Yankees on the money line. If you want even more picks and more VIP picks, join the Discord, get the free months, sign up with our promos, and make sure if you're still here, please hit subscribe, please hit like. If you gained anything, if you like the picks I like, let me know in the comments what picks you like, what picks you don't like. I always like hearing from you guys. So again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking with me and enjoy your day. Bye.